Point slope form. What we know so far. We know the slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the intercept. We introduced to you today point slope form. Many of you may remember this from Algebra 1. So it's y minus y1 equals m times the difference of x and x1. Again, m is the slope, and x1 and y1 is the point given. We're going to practice using point slope form. Well, we can plug it into point slope form, but if we're trying to write the equation from this graph, we definitely need to find the slope. So we review the slope formula, rise over run, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So we plug in the points, 2 minus -3 over 2 minus 0. Some students will use rise over run to find the slope. Let's try rise over run. Here I go up and over to get from my first location to my second location. Let's see how many I went up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I went up in a positive direction, 5, and I go over 1, 2 in a positive direction, plus 2. Therefore, as you can see, even when we used our formula, we got 5 over 2. So now we know the slope is 5 over 2, and we can pick a point. I select 2, 2, but if we wanted to, we can pick the other point, which is 0, -3. So let's substitute to get our equation. Here, as you can see, I put in my y value, which is 2, into the formula. I put in my slope, which is 5 over 2, into the formula. So let's see what we get when we substitute and simplify. So, what we do when we distribute 5 halves times x, we get 5 halves x. And 5 halves times -2, we get -5. Right? So now I want to get it into slope-intercept form. I am going to add 2 to both sides. And I get y is equal to 5 over 2x minus 3. And this is in slope-intercept form. So let's highlight. So here at the top it says point slope form. Actually, we've put it in point slope form right here in yellow, and we could stop. If we want to take it a step further and put it in slope-intercept form, then we definitely get y by itself. So we're going to do this one together. Write the equation in point slope form. We're given the slope and we're given the point. So what we're going to do is we're just going to plug it in. So I've done all my substitutions. Y minus in green, I have -6 because that's my y value, is equal to -1/3. I have it in red because that's my slope. Times x minus my first x value, which is -1. So here we go. One more step, simplify. Voila, this is our final answer in point slope form. We could take it a step further and put it in slope-intercept form, but today we're going to stop at point slope form. Okay, so here is our challenge question. Can you write the equation of a line in point slope form that passes through these 2 points? So we have to find the slope. So here's the slope formula, and we get -2. So the first step of the multi-step is to find the slope. Okay, the next step of the multi-step is to find the point we want to use. So the slope we're using is -2, and the point, we can pick either one. I'm going to pick 1, -2. And we're going to put it in point slope form. So here we go. y minus our y value, which is negative 2, is equal to slope, which is negative 2, times x minus our x value, which is 1. Let's simplify it. We get y plus 2 is equal to negative 2 x minus 1. And that is in point slope form. Okay, so now we're going to graph that same line. Here we had it in point slope form. We want to get it in slope intercept form so we'll know where the slope is and where the intercept is. So here we go. Y plus 2 equals, we're going to distribute negative 2x plus 2. Then we're going to subtract 2 on each side. And we get y is equal to negative 2x. And that's it. No b. So let's get ready to graph this. So y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. B is where we begin. So since it's 0, we're going to begin at 0. The slope tells us how much to go up and how much to go over. Because it's negative, we're going to go down 2 and over 1. So all we need is 2 points to graph a line. And so here we go.